So, you got tickets to Comic Con and you just realized you're broke.
Oh, God.
Don't worry, we are here to help you guys because we shouldn't let our finances tell us whether we can have fun or not with our own lives, alright? So, here you're going to give us 2 tips.
What type of financial advice? Okay, disclaimer. We are not accredited FSP. We do not offer financial service providers. If you guys take this advice and it goes wrong, hardy.
Anyway, I wanted to to give you a few tips on how to survive Comic Con on a tight budget. We're going to make a small little video. Hi, I'm tebello.khala, by the way. These are my crazy co-hosts. We are big fans of Comic Con. Well, big fans of anything comic related. Catch these individuals. BuckMeister has his own channel, Master Geek Media. Find him on YouTube. He does all the crazy stuff there. He does his Geek Heresy. He's also a very talented comic artist. Is it a comic artist? An author. There you go, comic author. For Black Panther versus Kang, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
recast T'Challa. Good one.
Hashtag recast T'Challa. Listen to him, guys. Marvel, you want to make your billions again? Listen to him.
Yo.
Then we've got our beloved Fire Lord Zuko Mlambo, also known as the resident pretty boy.
Ooh, what? Since when?
You don't see. It's because you don't see my DMs because I keep posting on the TikToks. And then every time people message me, it's like, who's that one? Who's that one who's eating in our videos?
Can I
Who's
listen,
that
please?
one who's like if I told him this.
Can I listen, please?
Anyway, if you want to pervert him some more, go follow him on Twitter and Instagram. He's all over the place there. Last but not least, we've got Mr. Extrodin of Mr. Extrodin. Is it Media or Empire? What is it again?
Extrodin Studio.
Universe. There you go.
Right.
Dog, hey, man of 1,000 faces. It's faith. It's universe. It's yo.
Hey,
Check
human.
out his channels.
I feel like your YouTube it does like Kagebushin no Jutsu.
Yeah. This guy is busy. This guy, alongside the animatic genius Rob Sibeko, are busy doing 100 films of all time, according to this magazine, of which I question his credentials. And they also do wonderful reviews about the Fast and the Furious franchise that really did well recently, guys. So go check the video out. These guys are on fire. We've also got what else do they have? Oh, okay, he's a podcaster like me, né? But
You're forgetting the one that we're on, Chief.
You mean the one that
Africa
we're
is
on?
next.
Yeah?
You mean the one that we're on?
Oh no, Africa is Next podcast. That's how I forgot its name. And then we are here to discuss how to survive Comic Con on a tight budget. I think we'll give each other 3 tips each. So I'll go with starting. Let's see. Should we start from youngest to oldest, or should we start from random selection?
Start one with the least experience, me.
Okay.
All right.
Well then, this will be your first Comic Con ever, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a Comic Con version.
Oh God.
Okay.
So
Well, it's nerdgasm. It's nerdgasm. So I guess we can do that.
It's KC Media tips right now, so let's see.
just a tip.
Oh God. And
That's what he said, and then 9 months later.
no, man. Okay, behave. Let's all behave. Quick tips. Let's start. Least experienced one. What advice would you give the people that you clearly know nothing? Well, you've been to an event before. You've been to Africa.
Yes.
Yeah. So you are not that much of a virgin. You fiddled. You fondled.
Yeah.
You've touched. You're
No,
dry hump.
BuckMeister, don't. No. Go on, Zuko. I'm stopping myself.
Okay,
Tie
so-
myself.
My advice would be, one, have a goodie bag of food.
Yeah.
Like have a little snack bag thing, because unfortunately there'll be mock-ups and stuff like that, so it won't be your regular price that you used to. So maybe your budget, let's say 50 Rand for lunch, 50 Rand for breakfast, 70 Rand for dinner, and then you get there and then breakfast is 150 and lunch is 200 and dinner is 250, whatever. So just bring little snacks, bring liquids, so that you always just have a little something, because you will be walking. So another tip, comfortable shoes. So even if you come in your cosplay and maybe you're unfortunately, because of the cosplay, the shoes that you're wearing might not be comfortable, have a pair in there, because at the end of the day your feet are going to need the rest. And thirdly, power banks for your phone, because you'll be taking a lot of pictures, you'll be doing all of that, all of this. So make sure you've got a power bank, make sure everything is charged up. And yeah, those are my 3 tips.
Awesome. Okay, shall we go?
Oh, and know where the bathroom is, because
Yeah.
Can I just Sharingan his tips?
Yeah. Well, I think you're all basically gonna Sharingan his tips. We're gonna give a little more detail, but I think that's more or less the summary of it. In fact, you can end the video right now. Thank you. Bye.
The second most, I guess, least experienced. The second least experienced. Yeah, let me put it like this. Because I've only been to one Comic-Con.
Really?
Yeah. I think the first tip for me would be check the weather of where you're going, because you might be in a different location and the other location that you're going to might have different weather completely. So have a jacket or whatever, or a cap or an umbrella if it's too hot, right? Second one is bring sunscreen for those that are sensitive to heat, because walking around the whole day at Comic-Con, Tebello and I were walking around the entire time and it was hot, right? It was hot. I guess that should be one. So just be prepared. Be prepared for the weather. All right. Just be prepared for anything that might happen. The second one is, I guess I would say, make sure that your location is on. If you're going there with your friends, sometimes you guys can miss each other, and sometimes, I guess you could say that you try to call someone and you can't reach them because maybe they can't hear. They can't hear the phone because it's loud. Those places are loud. The games are loud. There's speaking engagements and this and that. And so if they can't hear if they can't hear you over the phone, at least they can track you. You know. And I think the last one would be, if you do have some cash and you want to buy some snacks, prepare to be very patient, because you're not the only one that's going to be on the queue that wants those specific snacks. So the queues can be long. Trust me, Zuko and I have experience in this. Even though it was a very small event, we waited probably like 45 minutes or something just to get meal. So make sure that at least something small before you leave. You go to Comic-Con, even if you do have a goodie bag, make sure that you're not empty. You have something before you leave, even if it's like a fruit or whatever that you eat, so that by the time you're on a queue, you don't feel like you're about to die or whatever. You know what I mean? So you have something. I think those are the 3 tips I can give. It's 3, right?
Yeah. We're going to go to our resident veteran, the man who's been to almost all of them. Yeah, so Mr. BuckMeister.
You guys don't even know.
Enlighten us with your sage wisdom, sage of the comic.
Let me talk to you, youngins. I was there in 2018. I saw everything. Okay.
Yes, I'm trying to keep it serious.
And thus begins our journey into Comic-Con.
Okay. Quick one. With this, if you are going to buy something at the con, and you're trying to not spend too much money, the cheapest things you're going to find is the artist alley. So if you're trying to get something from con and you're trying to support local, and you also don't want to spend too much money, the best bet is the artist alley, because everything else is going to be 500, 600, 700 Rand. upwards easy. This is comic books. Don't even get me talking about action figures where you're going to be spending 3,000, 4,000 rand on an action figure. Like, I want one. I really do. But I have to be like balling because I can't just drop 3,000 on something that's not going to move. I love you, T'Challa, but not that much.
In Cyril's economy.
Yeah, so if you're trying to get something from con, just like a little memoir or like just like a comic book or something like a bookmark. A lot of these guys at the Artist Alley, they're selling cheap. They're selling stickers. They would love your support. So yeah, just think about doing that. If you're trying, like if you're on a budget and you want to try and support local, you're talking maybe $80 for something. You can leave the Artist Alley with something for $80. Okay. So look into that. Another thing is when you're trying to eat, I know the guys were talking about eating, use the chairs at the panels. Even if it's in between panels, even if you're just at the panel, you can sit at the back, nobody's going to notice, and you can go ahead and you can eat a little thing over there and everything, and it'll be a place to sit down because sometimes the food court is full, or sometimes the food court is chaotic and whatever, or if you're just trying to catch a quick snack, panel seats, best place to eat. Third thing, D.O. Okay, maybe come with a stick, maybe bring your own stick or whatever, just because it gets hot in there. And also we're going to be walking past each other and everything. I haven't had any bad experiences at my cons. Everybody's been smelling like Dove, so great. South African shower.
I want to agree with you, but I had one of those experiences. In fact, it wasn't at Comic Con. It was at the other event, Afro Geek. Yeah, I was nasally assaulted, but I kept it to myself.
And that
was a small venue.
I know. I was shook.
I thought we wash every day. Like I thought we live in the water.
I was like, what happened?
Easily affected.
It's hard. But yeah,
like the Buck was saying about those things, like look at this, I got this for my card. Why did it just disappear now? There we go. So was like
I wonder every time you go to the ATM, is it like rest nice?
I wish, bro. Like I remember when I was paying for my bus ticket, the dude saw it and was like, bruh, like the cards do this. I was like, no, I bought it. It's like, oh my god, wait. Oh dude, he was so psyched. He was so hyped.
Oh my gosh. Like every time Zuko has to buy something, there has to be like dramatic lighting and music. Rest no.
Oh my soul. You know what? I think what I'm gonna do next time I go pay, I'm gonna have my phone ready, and then when I take it out, I'm just gonna start playing. And then it's just gonna be playing, and then people are just gonna be like, what's going on?
Bro, whenever you put that card in an ATM, it better give you money. It has no choice because it knows you can say shit. It's like, okay,
you shall no pain.
No, not even Shinra Tensei. Bansho Tain.
Anyway, that was it vice number 3 for you, BuckMeister?
Yeah. I was just like, just try to make sure that you're smelling nice because look, we're all in a room, we're all walking around. You don't want to be the one where people go, hey, that guy. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he smells.
You don't want to be known as the smelly kid.
Yes. All right. Okay. My 3 ones. Let's see. I think maybe because I thought about this a little more because I had a bit of time. Number 1, like I want to take a page out of Mr. Zuko here and say, bring a scarf-tin, a lunchbox. For this.
Oh, sorry, another one. Sorry, water. Come with your own water.
Come with your own water. Come with your own lunch tin. Because you can't. It's gonna get hot and the lines are long, and you can't stand up in the sun without dehydrated. You will collapse. So bring your own water supply. Bring your own lunch. The food there, yes, maybe marked up, and you could be tempted to buy here and there. And if you do want to buy something, I suggest instead of going to the food courts inside, go to the ones that are outside. There are lots of other smaller stores that people tend to ignore, and the lines are a little shorter. But at the same time, bring your own water supply, bring your own juice supply if you like juice. If you can't handle the water on its own, shame, Oros is there, ne? Or Mahalis or whatever. You can make it, freeze it in advance. Come. Yeah, shame. There is no shame.
What's wrong with government juice tea?
Some people want to seem fancy, you know, they're with friends. They can't just come with government.
But sometimes you just need flavor. It's not that it's wrong. You just
there's nothing wrong. Yeah, like Oros, it's a shame. Even though Oros is most probably going to be the most expensive drink in the venue.
Oros.
But that being said, number 2, like BuckMeister said, go to artists early. Another thing is, if you know your budget is tight, don't buy out of impulse. Go to the stores. Go to each one of them. Then you identify there's the things that you kind of want, the things that you may want, and the things that you really want. Now, if you spend all your money on the impulse you kind of want it, then you see the one thing that you really want, it will suck for you. Then you'll have an unhappy experience. So circle around the artist early once or twice. So first time, you're just looking at all the wares and things that you want, taking mental note of the things that you really like. Second time you pass by, then you'll know what you're buying. Because there's the one thing that is I've always wanted this thing. Secondly, you can support the people without buying things. If you don't have the money to buy whatever, go to them. They've got their Instagrams, they've got their YouTubes, they've got their TikToks, they've got their whatevers. You have no idea just how much you're helping these people by following them, by liking their work, by spreading the words. Like, follow, and share. That alone does so much more than you can imagine. If you can do that for all the people, the cool people that you meet, they're like, wow, I like your costume. Do you have an Instagram? Or I like your artwork. Do I like this thing? Look, this comic looks awesome. Follow these people. Then you'll know. You may not be able to afford the cool stuff that they're presenting that may be on sale on the day, but who knows? One day you might get a Christmas bonus, and when you want to splurge, then you'll have them on Instagram. You can say, hey, I'd like to buy one of these things. You only do that if you have their contact details. So yes, take a QR code, buy a QR scanner on your phone, because they usually have a QR code on their desks. Scan those things, follow them. It does a world of good. You have no idea. And I'm speaking from both sides of from the perspective, as a guy who wants people to follow, and as a person out from the outside. The more you share, the more you're helping them. So the budget doesn't dictate just how much good it can do for these people, because everybody's up and coming. We all want to make it to the big stage in the end. All right. The last page I'm going to take is from Mr Extrodin. If you come with a group, have a designated meeting spot. So yes, if you lose touch of each other, if you lose place, have a designated time and a designated place to meet. So let's say there's a Spur store outside, right? So you're gonna go gallivant, and then at 3:00 we're gonna meet here. So meet there at 3:00, because even if you've got your locations, your phones may die, your power banks may betray you. Some of us may have phones that you need to
Alexa, play a Hero Falls. You were my power bank.
Yes. So because of that, have a designated spot where you guys can meet, and I can show you, once you follow all the tips I've given you here, you guys will have an awesome time at Comic-Con on that tight budget. All right. Yeah, I just
want to add something quickly.
Yeah?
Be honest with yourself. Know when to leave. I'm referring to people that stay very far, that have to use like 2 taxis, or you are driving and you know that your area has certain hijack spots at certain times. Know when to leave, because the earlier you leave, the better. For your own safety.
Yeah.
For your own safety. So know when to leave.
Mr. Extrodin should be the new guy in that advert. Don't drink and drive. Arrive alive.
Yeah, I like that. I like that point, because some people do take public transportation, and
also driving late, bro. Hey, yo.
Yeah. Driving in the dark.
Yeah, we may dress like ninjas, but it does not necessarily mean we are ninjas. Okay, we don't have Kurama living inside us. Yeah, so be safe out there. All right. But otherwise, if you follow this wonderful advice, like I said, you'll have a great time. We look forward to seeing you guys. I think.
No. Let's tell the people about the karaoke. We're going to be doing karaoke. I've got 2 shows. at con. So I've got Geek Heresy and anime fan meetups. So I'm going to be doing an anime fan meetup for Attack on Titan and an anime fan meetup for Dragon Ball Z, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then Geek Heresy all 4 days. The shows are usually around 2 o'clock. They usually start around 2 o'clock. So if you're around the Taco Town at 2 o'clock, then you'll be able to catch some Geek Heresy live if you've been watching, offline and all of that stuff. Yeah, it's going to be action packed. So bring everybody, bring your wives, bring your girlfriends, bring your girlfriends' wives.
And as for me, on Friday, I believe at between 2 and 2:30, I believe, or somewhere around those times, I'm going to be doing karaoke in Japanese. And I need to issue a public apology for the butcher I'm going to do, but I'm going to have as much fun as I can. So go catch me try and sing Japanese in front of a whole lot of people.
I might be able to catch you because my show is at 2:30 to 3. So if you're at 2 to 2:30, then I might be able to catch you.
Well, catch us on stage if there's a stage, or if catch us there.
Yeah. Oh God! I hope they don't make me do the Mashal opening. Yo, I felt like Busta Rhymes.
I'll be doing Bleach. So, wish us luck, guys. Anyway, we hope to see you guys there. We hope you're gonna have a great time. Happy hunting, and well, since this is just an info clip, I'm gonna just say see you at Comic-Con, guys. Peace out.
Ne joy, na enjoyment, na Comic-Con.